Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about the updates that Honda brought to the Misano test yesterday. So one of the first, and probably one of the things most people won't notice, is Stefan Bradl seemed to be running an updated swing arm. When you compared the swing arm to the one that Marini was running, it seems very similar to one that Honda have already been running throughout this season. So I think it's a little bit interesting. It looks a little bit longer than the original one. The next thing that they were running was major aero updates, and everyone kind of knew that this was coming, but what exactly have they been up to? And I think this picture gives you a better idea of what way they're going with this version. Now, this is the first version of two different aero versions that they were running. This version is more Ducati-esque. It has the downward ducts, but also then it has the bulging belly pan jump for the ground effect, but also that channel running down through it. And if you notice in this channel where the ridge is, there's a little joining section at the middle of that channel. Here you can see it a little bit better, what exactly is going on. You have the side wing, the downward ducts, and then you have the bulging belly pan. Very, very Ducati-esque. The second version that they're running, and here you can see it on Marini's bike, while it is still Ducati-esque, it's kind of going into the blade version that Aprilia had and KTM actually had as well, if you remember. Now, it's not exactly the same, but there's a little bit of a coincidence there. Let's just say that I believe Honda are trying slight adaptations of everyone's aero. But here you'll see that there's the blade is coming down from the side wing onto the actual bulging belly pan and going backwards there. So I do think it is a really interesting thing that Honda have split the aero strategy. Every rider, I believe, had both. And we're testing it to find out which one works best. But I think it is very interesting how they've gone back. The understanding also is that Honda were working on the engine, that there was a different or a slightly different engine note from the bike. But, you know, I know it's in a test, but still the lap times don't seem to be showing it, you know what I mean? I guess maybe that's from flip-flopping to bikes and that they weren't really chasing time. They may more have been chasing feel, but I believe in the next couple of days an awful lot more will come out about what actually happened in the test. But it is interesting to see that Honda again are throwing it all out there. You know, polar opposite to Yamaha. Yamaha didn't have much to test because they're using their concessions and they were only confirming what stuff that they had tried, which I think is a very weird excuse for Yamaha. They should be bolting bits on at this stage and trying to figure out what works. Overall, it's not looking great for Honda. You know, they haven't really found a smoking gun, I would think, aerodynamically, but I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of the updates that Honda brought to the Misano test? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.